Now, do you think, because we know he has an aggressive nature, we know he's smart mouth, slick talker,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, slicker than grease.
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to have a beneficial or detrimental effect on our country? And if so, as far as detrimental, do you think we off the war in the near future?
Yeah, I mean,
And if so, and also if so, give me a prediction on how soon.
all right. Yeah, we at the McLaughlin group now.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. I think that number one, it's a multifaceted answer.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, I think me personally, I think Trump is the funniest.
Mm-hmm.
I love seeing motherfuckers do what they do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people
Beat
are
up.
mad, but be you. This shit is funny as hell. And the funniest part of it to me is every time I see white people in particular, every time I see them upset, like, oh no, like, oh no, I've been black in this country for almost 40 years now. Oh no, so fuck off, fuck y'all. On another level, I think that his brandish way of doing everything is going to land us in some kind of war, a world war situation. And I think then so be it. Here's why. Yo, as I was saying earlier, how right now black people are stuck in a reactionary state. Well, America's stuck in a reactionary state right now too. And what the reaction is the world to its upcoming. See, like, the way America was formed, it has a debt to pay as a nation. Now the fucked up shit is, if you living in America in these times, and this is the time where that debt gets settled, we fuck, because we live here. You know what I'm saying? It's like when American black Muslims and shit, like, they like, oh no, these motherfuckers from overseas who are Muslim too, they wouldn't come and shoot me, we both Muslim. No, see, to them, you's a nigga.
Yeah. And they gonna
An American nigga.
Yeah. And they gonna blow your
They don't
ass
give a
up just
fuck
like
about
anybody
your red dyed beard, nigga.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck about your high water pants and
Yeah.
shit.
And-
your
or the
prayer
skirts
rug,
that they be
or,
wearing.
or
Yeah.
none of the dresses
Yeah.
y'all
Yeah.
got, the gowns. They don't give a fuck. You's an American born nigga, and they gonna do some, to them, Allahu Akbar off with your head, because to them you an infidel type shit.
You the same as America.
Yeah. So, like, you know, we in the crosshairs, but America's gonna have to pay for it, and China can do it. China's in Africa right now. China's like, oh, these Europeans didn't even really rape Africa the way they took the people, but they're a continuously regenerating source, but they didn't even really have the technology to tap the minerals the way they can tap it now.
Now they can
You know
tap
what I'm
it,
saying?
yeah.
And all these white folks, like Spain during chattel slavery, and then Portugal, then Spain, and so on. All these European countries, you know, they pulled out. China's like, oh shit, y'all didn't even really begin to tap that ass yet.
But I think I
And
understand
America
that-
got a debt to pay.
Yeah, I understand that China's in Africa right now, so that's going to be a big issue, especially when America has the eye on and interests in Africa too,
Right.
and other Western countries. So I could definitely see it being a problem, especially the more China becomes more entrenched and develop more relationships with African countries. Now I'm hoping that they don't rape and pillage like past
they're gonna
colonial
do.
masters.
Yeah, they're gonna.
But I mean, of course they're gonna go in there with benefits. That's just obvious.
Well, look, you
right?
gotta look at China. Let's look at China for what China is.
But I hope though that at least, of course we know they're gonna go in there and get what they do, because it's a hustle. But I'm also hoping that with the new awakening consciousness around black people, you know, you got a lot of people out there in Nigeria, Southern Africa, other places, Ghana, the Ivory Coast, that's trying to work with them, but they don't want to get raped. So we know how the raping thing goes. So I'm hoping that we can prevent that and we can work together. Like, you get something, we get something. So yeah, y'all want some minerals, y'all need water, y'all need food to feed y'all 1.4 billion people, almost 2 billion people. Okay, we got the ability to do it, but now take our people out of it. Don't do it like the other colonial masters did it. Let's all eat together, because y'all gonna eat. Africa can feed everybody. Africa is a continent rich enough to feed the whole world. My thing is, my hope, and maybe I might be a little naive, or maybe I have wishful thinking, but I'm hoping that it could be a mutual situation. Now, of course, somebody's gonna get the upper hand, but I don't want to. I'm hoping that it's not a repeat where Westerns get all this hand and you get this hand.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? I hope it's a little bit like
I think
more balanced.
Well, you got a better shot at optimism with China at the helm in that regard. because you know history shows that at one time African nations did have trades with China and shit like that. So hopefully that's a cyclical thing and it comes back around. And we have to remember, number one, China is an expansionist nation, but hopefully it is not that rape, pillage European monster nation that you know that got us over here doing this soapbox talking.
What leads me to optimism is this though. China for the most part, and this is just my opinion, China for the most part is really just minding its business and doing what it do. You know what I'm saying? It's finding its niche and it's getting in there. I don't really see them hating on other people's influences. I'm seeing them making their own influences. You know what I'm saying? Like they